Hello, this is Lisa Russick.
And Misty Lore.
With the podcast, we are all psychic, and guess what?
What?
We don't have a guest, and we are on a video on Spotify, and I want to ask you, Misty.
Yes.
Just between you and me, for real, like on the down low, honest to God, brutal honesty. Do you think we're all psychic?
I'm going to have to say, why, yes, I do, Lisa.
Me too. Oh my God, we still do. And deep down.
Deep down inside
where the spirit resides.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Deep in the heart of Texas. Well, I'm not in the heart of Dixie anymore, listeners. I am in Nashville, Tennessee.
Me either. But that's where I'm from.
Misty, oh, you are, yeah. And Misty is still in Hartselle, but she's going to come visit often, hopefully. There's always concerts in Nashville, and people from Alabama go.
I will be there.
And she will be in this room, which is an
There's
attic.
a party going on. I'll be there.
Yes. And listeners and watchers, today, I'm going to kind of interview her about that experience. If you're a regular listener, you might remember she was going to take a vacation to Mexico with her friend, Tish. And she did, and she's going to tell us about it today on this podcast. So, Misty, first of all, tell them about your friend and Tish and you and why you decided to do this and what it is.
Well, she actually came up with the idea. We were looking actually on an app that tells you like different things you can do, like wherever part of Mexico that you're at. TripAdvisor,
yeah.
What it is, TripAdvisor. Anyway, she came upon this one, and it was like, it was in what part of Mexico were we in? We were in
I can't remember either. Was it Cozumel or?
We went to no, it wasn't Cozumel. There's two different parts. Costa Maya. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, that's where we were, in Costa Maya. And anyway, it was about a cacao ceremony, and you went to the jungle in the middle of nowhere, and you did this ceremony. And we thought, well, how cool would that be? You know, that would be so much fun. You don't get to do that every day.
No.
So we booked it, and boy, was it an adventure.
So they took a cruise. You took the cruise to the island, right?
Yes.
And then they took you through. What happened after that? Like, what was the next step?
So we got off the boat, and we met with this guy that we've never seen before. It was kind of scary. And we get in this Jeep looking thing.
Didn't you say you're like in a kind of a jungly area or something? Or?
Well, not when we first got off. We weren't. We got into the Jeep, and then we were on like the highway. And then all of a sudden we went off the highway, and we started going through all these dirt roads in the middle of nowhere in the jungle, like deep in the jungle. And so, you know, at one point we're all looking at each other like, you know, because it was kind of creepy, you know.
Yeah, but it was. We've all seen that movie.
You know, females by themselves, you know, and a man, and in a sketchy area in another country.
Yeah,
it was sketchy.
Yeah,
but we made it through. We did. And in the middle of the jungle, we got out, and it was like this sacred space. And I can't remember the name of the space, because you can look it up and actually research it, which I will do eventually, but I don't know what it is right now, and get back to you on that. But she had like it all decorated with nature. And when you first walked in, there was like this big bell that was hanging from a vine, and the vines were like circular where you walk in.
Yeah.
You know, you could walk in through the vines, like a tunnel kind of.
Oh, that is so cool.
It was so cool. And then they had like the bell hanging down, and you had to actually ask permission to go on to this property.
Okay.
It was so sacred.
Okay.
And so each of us had to ring the bell and ask permission to go in. And we did. And it was like a magical place. It was just absolutely beautiful. And then when we finally got to the site where we did the ceremony, she had out in a big circle, like these carpet pieces that went into a circle that were different colors.
Ooh.
And we all sat in a circle, and that's where the ceremony began.
What color was the carpet you sat on?
Purple.
What was Tish's? Do you remember hers?
I think it was purple, red, orange, yellow. I can't remember which
Love
one
it.
she was on, but I know I did purple.
Purple. Okay.
Yeah.
So then what happened? Well, give me.
So then, let me tell you a little bit of history about it first, because a lot of people are probably wondering, like,
Where'd it come from?
About?
Why is it happening? Yeah.
Cacao, it's something that you can drink. You can drink it kind of like a coffee, kind of.
It comes from the coca bean, right? Isn't the cacao?
It comes from actually a cacao bean.
Oh, cacao bean. So it's like coffee, isn't
cacao.
it? Or chocolate. It's chocolate, I think, right?
Yeah, it's in that family, but it's not.
Right.
It's in the family. To give you an idea.
Yeah, I've seen, listeners, if you ever see in the grocery store, like the Ghirardelli chocolates, sometimes they'll have the cacao kind. They'll be like 92% cacao, dark chocolate. Yeah, it's really good. They're really good. Yeah, they're dry, and the chocolate's kind of bitter, but it's still got
I can see that.
Yeah, it's
good. The drink is kind of bitter, but I think that you can put like a little bit of honey in it. But I'm going to give you a recipe for it in a minute.
Oh, goodness.
I've got a recipe if you ever want.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
So, like, well, the reason why it goes back thousands of years. Mainly, a lot of people do it in ceremonies. But what they do it to open up your emotional and spiritual being.
That's really cool.
It's supposed to really open up your psychic abilities. Back in the day, the Mayas really are the ones that started using it first. And it actually means the word heart blood. So it kind of pumps up your blood in your heart, but in a natural way.
Yeah.
And it also means drink together. So you're supposed to drink it together and kind of bond over it.
That is awesome. So were you all facing each other in the circle?
Yes.
And was she in the middle, or was anything in the middle?
She was like in the front of the circle.
The front. Okay.
Like if it's a clock, she would be the 12 o'clock.
Okay. I understand.
So, the Mayas actually believes that the cacao was a key ingredient to restoring balance and connection to the divine, is really what they believe. The Mayas did. And so I thought that was kind of cool. They also used it for weddings, and a lot was used for funerals. It was
that's interesting.
To calm the spirits and prepare them for the afterlife. They used it for that.
Ah, okay.
And
this is a real spiritual.
Yes,
for them.
Yeah, and also it was used for the gods as a sacrifice. So if you were like in a group, and you were with the Mayas at that time, they would use it to prepare somebody to die, but also to be married. Any kind of major thing.
Okay. Ceremony. It's a rite of passage kind of drink, it sounds like.
Yeah. And the way that she did it, the woman that did ours, is it started off, she did a lot of the sound with the drums.
Yeah, like a shaman drums, like the beating.
Shaman drums. She had her shaman drums and she did that. And it was just kind of peaceful. And we would do like this ha, 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 hum, hum,
yes.
kind of thing.
Yes.
And it kind of cleared out our energy somehow, is all I can explain it.
That is so cool.
And then we would drink some of it, and then we would put it down and we would do more of the ceremony. And then we would drink some more of it. And what I tasted, it was kind of bitter, but it was drinkable. It wasn't like that bad. It's not something I would like enjoy to gulp down, but I mean, it was drinkable.
That's why you take it little by little, I guess. Yeah.
Right. You just did it a little by little. And, and I can honestly say it did kind of calm my energy down, and I could actually feel spiritual beings around, and I could feel the whole experience in me when I did it. It's so something that you can't really, say in words, but you can kind of explain it, the best.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, that's a whole podcast.
Right, I know, exactly.
How do we put words to this stuff?
But, the ceremonies are usually, or they're specially arranged to foster the grounding and the heart opening properties of the cacao. So the goal is kind of to uplift your mood and increase your vitality and open up the heart and your intuition is the goal.
You seem like you've had more vitality since you had that trip, just in general.
It was really cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
after the ceremony, she said, she was like, you're going to feel more open after this, and I did for sure. But it was such an awesome experience. I do encourage our listeners to, research it and see if it's something that you would, like to be a part of, or at least try.
So did you have any like psychedelic experience from the cacao, or what was the physical feeling or mental feeling?
Oh, yeah, I did actually. Now that you say, yeah, it was kind of like when she was doing her drums and everything.
That's sort of trance.
Her like a cartoon character.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like everything was like a cartoon. It was kind of weird.
That is really neat.
And I forgot about that till you said that.
That is really cool.
Yeah, it was. I've never experienced anything like it. And it's not a psychedelic, drug or anything.
It's probably the whole vibe of her energy and the heartbeat going with the drum beat and the caffeine and the cacao, and all that. Mm-hmm. I guess the caffeine, I would guess,
Yeah, there's caffeine in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, it was cool. It was like she was a cartoon character and she was playing all this stuff and she was floating on this like little rug, kind of like a genie kind of.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And I didn't tell her that either. I didn't tell anybody that till now.
Well, it was a perfect time because all the listeners and watchers wanted to hear that. That's for sure. Yeah. It sounds really crazy cool.
So you can see things, spiritually and open up all kinds of stuff when you do it.
Yeah. And didn't you say you could set an intention with this ceremony? And you set an intention, right?
Yes, you are correct. Yes, we all were told to set intentions, and we did, and some of us, and then we said it out loud. We're supposed to say it out loud to the gods so they could hear us.
Yeah.
And supposedly they're supposed to grant you your wish because this island was so special.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us what you wished for, or you want to keep that on the down low?
Sure.
Okay. What'd you wish for?
Well, I want to be able to work with children and teach them more about their psychic intuition. And basically, I want to open up my own studio doing that. Yes. And that's what I asked for. And at the end of the ceremony, she came up to me and she said that you will get that. You will have it.
You feel pretty good you will now?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you will too.
I don't know how, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, I just think it will. Well, your mom might win the lottery.
Win the lottery.
She did tell me, listeners and watchers, right before the podcast that who told her that she was capable of winning the lottery. I can't remember.
Well, it's me and Kira, my daughter, both had this intuition.
Like a feeling, like she was about to.
And she has a feeling too. My mother does. She's like, I'm going to win one day, and I'm like, I know you are.
Listeners, watchers, let's all give Misty's mom some big luck. Big luck energy towards Misty's mom in Louisiana. If you need somewhere to target, she's in Louisiana. She would just love to win the lottery, and who doesn't need it more than her right now? Not for money reasons, but she would be happy. It would really cheer her up. It would really cheer her up because I think that would be one of those spiritual gifts. Maybe somebody who like we've talked about before, when people pass away, sometimes they give us a spiritual gift.
Yes, they do.
Maybe that's right. Maybe that's intuition you're having.
I have a good feeling about that. Yeah, spiritual gift.
Spiritual gift.
Yes.
So I've had some weird ones. What's that?
Would you try doing the ceremony?
I would have loved to. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be scared to go on a cruise, I think, because I get seasick. But once I got past that part, I think I'd love the whole experience, and I would love to. Oh, you said you're going to give us a recipe, so.
Oh yeah, I found a recipe, and the best time of the day to do it is in the morning.
Okay.
Obviously, because it gives you a lot of energy and you don't want to be doing it at night before you go to bed.
Right.
But let's see. So the beans are fermented and then dried out first.
Okay.
But they're never roasted. So you don't roast them. They just dry them out. And the husks are removed from the dried beans to leave broken cacao nibs. These nibs are then grounded into a thick paste. So you're grinding it until you've got a really thick paste going on. And the paste is molded and cooled into solid blocks.
Wow.
Okay. So you're going to have like chocolate looking bars, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Get it cooled and dried.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that's done, then it's ready to be used in the ceremony.
Okay.
And it's recommended that you do 42 grams of the paste to a cup of liquid, around 250 milliliters.
Okay.
And I've also heard you can put like honey in it to make it more bearable.
Yeah.
Give it a more like tea kind of flavor or
Right.
coffee.
Right. Yeah, Eric, my boyfriend, drinks with honey. He drinks his coffee with honey.
Oh, that's so good. And honey's so good for you. Why not?
Yeah.
There,
it's great.
Pour it in. But, and it's also the purpose of it is really just to connect with spirit and find yourself open to spiritual intentions and connect more deeply to others.
Did you feel like you kind of tapped into your higher self when you were doing?
Yes.
That's what I feel like
Totally.
I'm getting from you. Like that's really cool.
Yeah.
Love that. I want to do it. I want to do it. So when I come back to Alabama, we'll have to do it. We have a recipe.
Yeah.
It might be a nighttime thing though.
Yeah. We'll stay up all night.
Yeah, we'll stay up all night and make weird podcasts.
Yes.
Cartoon podcasts.
Cartoon podcasts. That would be perfect.
Yes, it would. Well, listeners and watchers, we were just talking, like when she comes to visit me in Nashville, we might get a little hair up our booties and go downtown on a busy weekend night and film it and ask random people around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on a Friday or Saturday night.
What would we ask them?
We would ask them, do you think we're all psychic?
We would, wouldn't we?
We would.
Why wouldn't we?
We'd have a good time. One of us would have to hold the mic and one of us the camera. And you'll have to hold the camera because I have that hand tremor. So you got to put your camera skills to the test.
I can hold still.
I can never hold some.
Depends how much I've had to drink, but yeah. Then I'm all over the place.
Yeah, you're dancing.
Yeah, I am. I'm dancing to everything.
You're dancing, and you're hearing the white snake in your head.
Mm-hmm. On my own.
I love it. Thank you so much, Misty, for telling us about your experience with the cacao ceremony.
Thank you for listening.
It was awesome. I loved it. And I also want to thank Everclear, our sponsor. Everclear is an advice app and website where you can get advice from psychics and empaths so you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve. You deserve.
You deserve.
We all deserve.
Yes.
And lastly, do you have any advice for anyone who's kind of like, that's a drug?
And it's just a natural bean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, mushrooms, they're psychedelic mushrooms and psychedelic cactuses and
caffeine, you can consider that a drug. I mean,
really, it's just caffeine.
Consider that a drug. It gives you that feeling of
this scrunchie, if I ate it, would be a drug.
Yes. Anybody,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely not a drug. It does. This is all natural.
Yeah.
And it actually has a lot of, good things in it.
Oh, it has a lot of antioxidants from what I understand.
It does. And it's also got, it's got a lot of iron and magnesium and other vitamins. It's got more calcium than cow's milk in it.
Okay. And what did you say cacao stood for again? You told me that before the podcast, I think, or did you do that during?
Yeah, no, it stands for, or it means heart blood or drink together.
That's what you said. Okay, heart blood.
Yeah,
that's cool. I like that. I like that. I love it when an herb or a plant or plant medicine has some kind of root names from where they're from.
Yes,
I like that a lot.
And I think that so many people now are going back to like ceremonies and stuff like this.
Yes, you're right.
Now than ever.
Yeah,
ever were before.
And in circles, not with someone in front of everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that puts everybody together and gives everybody togetherness that they want and need.
Yeah. I mean, I know someone now who's saying she's interested in going to church, but she doesn't really know what church to go to or anything because she doesn't know what to do. It's just
right. Finding out,
a lot of people are looking for the pagan ceremonies and things like you're doing, what you just did. And
yes.
And they're looking up for other people to do it with. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I know even in Alabama, we had the Dream Maker and they always had a bunch of events. And there was a place in Decatur that was getting to have a lot of events. And I think, in Nashville, there's all kinds of rock stores and metaphysical stuff going on. So, it's pretty cool.
Definitely happening. It's happening more now than ever.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
Spiritual subculture.
Yeah. We love
What is it? Peace. Yeah. I love those nails. Your nails look great. They always do. They're always perfect. And they are, listeners. So I guess we'll wrap this up. Missy, you have any last words on this or anything else?
I say try it. That's what I say.
Homework.
Try it. You'll like it.
Do it with someone because it's supposed to be shared, right?
It'd be fun.
We'll do it. Maybe we'll do it when I come this weekend to pick up my stuff.
Let's do it. We'll got to find the beans, but
we got to find the beans. Hey, I'm in Nashville. Maybe I can find the beans tomorrow. I will
Probably.
look.
I would go look.
I will look. And thank you.
Up with.
That's what we'll do. I'm going to call it. Yeah, I might call it the apothecary. If anyone has it, I bet the apothecary does. The East West.
Then there you go. There's a start.
Yeah, there's a start. Well, thank you so much again, Misty, and listeners and watchers. We love you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do. We love you so much.
And peace.
Listen to us.
And peace.
Bye.
Bye.